Hello world! Today I've got for you a get ready with me video as I get ready to go to work. Hey guys, Shelly here. So today's video is a get ready with me and I'm going to be showing you this look here. This is my default go-to look using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I do this look whenever I am not feeling creative, or when I don't have time to be creative, or when I just want a simple look that I can wear during the day that is appropriate for work, that doesn't take a ton of time, that isn't very complicated to put together yet still looks like I tried. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you the whole process from start to finish, so keep watching. Alright, so I have washed my face and moisturized, and the first step at the vanity is my sunscreen. This is the Exuviance Sheer Daily Protector. It's SPF 50. It's a broad spectrum mineral sunscreen. Shake it up. I always do sunscreen after I've moisturized, mostly because I'm wearing a mineral sunscreen, and I seem to like it better. Now this stuff, it's my favorite sunscreen for wearing underneath makeup. It dries down beautifully and quickly, and it doesn't seem to impact the texture or how my foundation lays. Love, 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 love this stuff. It's not cheap, but it never breaks me out. It never affects my makeup application. I really, really, really love this stuff. So that is always step numero uno, because the sun, as you know, is trying to kill me. Then we go for primer. Now this is just an everyday, gotta run to work, want to look somewhat presentable, probably won't see anybody important, not teaching any classes kind of a day, so I change my mind all the time. I go back and forth between my NYX, this is the Hydra Touch Primer Base Hydrating Primer. I've got a Makeup Forever primer, their Step 1 primer. I've got the Maybelline Master Prime, which is the sort of face primer equivalent to their Prime and Smooth eye primer that I love. I use a few different primers, but this is the one I go to on a regular basis because I love how it smells. Oh, it's nice and fresh. Most of the other primers don't have any kind of scent, but this one kind of comes with an experience, you know? I put this all over my freaking face. Because I have lines everywhere, I have pores everywhere, I have lots of reasons to fix the texture of my skin. So I put this stuff everywhere. It smells so nice. And it dries down. Hi, brother. Sorry. It dries down quickly. I don't have to wait and wait and wait, unlike some primers. I really like the NYX. This is kind of my go-to. If I don't want to think too hard, I just go with NYX. Then, my new favorite thing, OMG. You really could use this as your primer and be done with it. This is the Benefit Porefessional Pro Balm to minimize the appearance of pores. And I swear to you, this is like Photoshop for your face. Except it's for your actual face and not pictures of your face. So I take a little dab of this stuff, and I've got large pores, particularly around the tops of my cheeks next to my nose, and I just dab some of this stuff in, and I swear my pores disappear. It's freaking awesome! I prefer to dab, dab, dab as opposed to rubbing it in, because I think it fills them better. I could be making that up, but it seems to work. Maybe it's placebo. Get the pores next to my mouth. And then I have some larger pores in my T-zone that I like to take care of, but this stuff is just so good. Oh, it's so good. Look at how lovely. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Then if I'm going to do foundation, I would go foundation, since this is just kind of an easy day. My new favorite thing for easy days, this is Urban Decay's Naked Skin One and Done. They call it the Hybrid Complexion Perfector. It's more than a BB cream, it's more than a CC cream, but it's kind of like a sheer foundation, but a little bit more than a sheer foundation. I would even say it's not medium coverage, but it's also a broad spectrum SPF 20, but I of course already have my 50 on. And remember, if you combine two different products that have different SPF, so I've got a 50 lotion on and a 20 SPF, no, I am not going to get the equivalent of SPF 70. You're going to get the equivalent of the higher SPF you used, which was 50 in my case, assuming that you applied it properly and with enough product to get the full SPF as advertised. But I still love this stuff, even though I'm duplicating my sunscreen. It wears really nicely. Now, most of the time, I will just put this on with my fingers, but because I'm using the Benefit Porefessional, I don't want to move that around because I placed it specifically where I've got my larger pores. So I'm going to use a beauty blender. Actually, I'm going to use Ulta's new knockoff of the beauty blender, which I kind of like it a little bit more than the beauty blender. It's okay, how do I say this without sounding totally creepy? It's more bulbous, and it's got more of a gelatinous sort of feel to it, which I think when I'm applying foundation feels really nice. The bottom of it has more girth, I guess you'd say. So where I was using the Real Techniques sponge because it had that flat cutoff bottom for foundation, this has almost the same effect. I mean, look how much, surface area it's got because it's so sort of fat and stubby. So I'm really, really liking this. I don't think it's going to last quite as long as the Beauty Blender does, because I have another one I've been using and it seems to be wearing, through washing and stuff, it's not wearing quite as well. But it's $10 for two of them at Ulta, and I really like them. So definitely a worthwhile purchase if you like that kind of thing. I'm going to do 2 pumps to start. Oops, well, got a little air in there. Oh my god, is it almost gone? Oh, no, please. Oh my god, no, no. I'm so sad right now. Okay, I think my one and done is almost done. Oh, this is like tragic. I can't believe I went through this already. Well. Oh, hopefully I've got enough to put on my face. Okay. Yes, now I think I got too much. No! Time to restock. Now, I do not dip the Beauty Blender in and put it on my face, because I find that when you use your sponge, you get way more product soaking into the sponge if you do it that way. So I like to take it and just apply some to my face and then spread it around from there. Oh man, I just wasted so much because I didn't realize how much I had. Alright, and then I just bounce it around. Alright, nice, right? I love this stuff. It does not settle into my lines, my fine lines, my pores. It's just super easy, super nice. I am wearing 2 coats because that's as much as I pumped out, but usually I can just go once over and it really is one and done, which I love. Concealer time. I go back and forth between, you saw my high-end concealer battle royale, where the top 2 ended up being the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I go back and forth between them. I love them both. I have added to my routine the Benefit Erase Paste as a color corrector because I do have pretty significant under eye circles. I just use the tiniest bit on my ring finger and dab it in until it's done. Now you'll see I've got some, you'll see it sort of caking up onto, I've got some flaking going on under my eyes from that concealer battle combined with I used a new retinol eye cream and I got it a little too crazy up into my under eye, and my eyes are pretty angry with me, so my right eye is flaking, and that's a bummer, but oh well, such is life. I'm not worrying about it because it'll get better eventually. So I use my erase paste as a sort of a color corrector. You could use it as concealer, but you couldn't use it all over your face as concealer because it is that sort of peachy tone. But it's a really, really nice product. Today I'm going to go with my Urban Decay Naked Skin. This is in shade Fair Neutral. Now, since I'm not doing a full face kind of look, I'm not going to draw it all over the place, but I do need some under eye help. And you know my dark circles go all the way up to my freaking eyebrows. Get a little around my nose. Sometimes I'll do the green color corrector stuff around my nose. It just seemed like a little too much work today, so no. Gonna use my beauty blender. I actually have, I'm calling this a beauty blender, but it's Ulta's version of a beauty blender, my sponge. I do have the mini baby beauty blenders, but I always forget to dampen them before I sit down to do my makeup, and then I don't want to get up, so I haven't been using them as much as I would like to. They work really well because this is, like, as you see, I'm just stabbing myself in the eye with this. But I need the coverage everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. And since I have not done my eyes yet, it's okay. This is exactly why I prefer to do my foundation and concealer first before my eye makeup, because my dark circles go so far up into my eye area that I really need to conceal them before we start. Because once you've got your eyeshadow on, you really don't want to mess around too much up there and mess up all the work you did. Oh yeah, my under eyes are angry. It's all good though. Wow, they're angry. Oh, and it's been at least a week since I filmed that, but yep, they're mad. They are mad. Mad. Alright. Cap things up. I try to clean up as I go. Like when you're cooking, I try to do the same thing. Sometimes I'll bake my under eye. I've got the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores translucent powder. Sometimes I bake with that. I'm just going to set everything today with my Urban Decay Naked Skin. How do I forget what this is called? I say this all the time. Ultra Definition Pressed Finishing Powder. I'm just using a Morphe 527 brush. It's just like this bad mama jama brush to just get in and get everything. This is kind of like my lazy version. Alright, since I'm on an Urban Decay kick anyway, I will do my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. This is the original formula, but like I said, I do love Maybelline's Master Prime Blur and Smooth. It is a straight up dupe for this. I did a video and a wear test all day with this stuff with one on each eye, and it is totally a straight up dupe all the way down to the ingredient list. But you know, sometimes my brand loyalty wins out and I choose to go with the more expensive version, because something about me feels like I'm more awesome if I'm wearing Urban Decay, right? Isn't that how brand loyalty works? They make you think you're a better person if you're using their premium brands. Now, one thing I do have happen to me with eye primers is that they look like they're settling into my fine lines and my crepiness on my eyes, but I think for me it actually ends up being a good thing, because I think what it's doing is sort of settling into the lines so that my shadow will not settle into those lines. So I do try to make sure I don't have any excess primer on my eyes, but if it looks like it's creasing, I don't really care, because once I put the shadow on, it really takes care of all of that for me. Also, don't do what I'm doing and use your middle finger, because that's like, yes, please give me more wrinkles. Oh my gosh, my eyes are so dry. I really need to, do you see how this is like flaking? I almost need to like peel my eyeball right now. For my shadows, I'm going to use my Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette. I love Gwen. Did you guys see recently on The Voice her debut of the duet she did with her boyfriend Blake Shelton? They are so cute together, I can't even handle it. Now, I brought over my owl full of brushes. So my owl full of brushes, we'll see, I don't know exactly what I'm going to use. I love this palette. It's a really easy palette to get lots of different looks out of. You can get an easy day look, you can get night looks, you can get fun, spunky kind of looks, you can get really neutral looks. People have criticized it for being, there's a whole lot of shades of brown in here, and there's a whole lot of neutral going on, and some people say that the colors are too similar, the colors are too light, but here's the thing. This palette was based on the premise that Gwen Stefani wears all of these colors, and Gwen Stefani is, Casper the Friendly Ghost, just like me. She might even be more pale than I am. So if she wears all these colors, then clearly it's going to be geared toward fair-skinned people. And honestly, I was a little bit happy about that, because there's so much on the market that like the typical light to medium is even too dark for me. So most products, the default, like when you get samples and things like that, and they come in your boxes, like they're all geared light medium, because that is apparently the most popular skin tone, and I can't wear any of that. So I was really happy to have a palette that I can use that is really geared toward fair-skinned people, that all of these colors are going to work on me, and so I like it. I'm totally biased as a fellow pasty pirate, but yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on that whole thing. So first off, I'm going to take a flat shadow brush, and I'm going to go into this third color from the top, Skimp. This actually shows up in a couple of their Urban Decay palettes. I like it as a sort of all-over starting color. I'll also use it as a highlight sometimes. In this case, I'm just going to go up to my crease, and I'm just going to coat everything. And this is sort of the first pass to take out any tackiness from my eye primer, sort of give everything a smooth base. So that other eyeshadows will go on a little more easily. Yes, girl, yes. That was just a brush from Kashima, which I got on Amazon. Decent kit, nothing too special. Now I'm going to go in with a Sephora Pro tapered crease brush number 19. It's just a sort of a fatter, but still tapered end blending brush. It's a little bit more firm, so you can lay down color, but it also is big enough that it'll sort of blend automatically for you. And I'm going to go into the second shade in the second row called Anaheim, and I'm going to use that as my sort of crease color. It's my easy crease color. God, the skin on my eyes is just such a mess right now. And you just do the back and forth. I concentrate the color to the outer corner just a tiny bit, but really I'm really going for the whole crease. Now I have pretty severely hooded eyelids, so I do have to take the color above my crease, because when I open my eyes and look straight on, you can't see my crease. My crease is completely covered by the hood of my eye, so my crease color actually has to go above the crease if I want it to be visible. And in this case, I do want it to be visible. So I'm going to just make sure that I've got just enough color in the crease and slightly above. And the way I test it is once you've applied your color, you just kind of stop and look straight ahead at yourself with your eyes open and without your eyebrows extended, and see if you can see the color. Now the way my eyes go, this one actually, the hood droops a little bit more, so I almost have to apply my color unevenly when my eyebrows are up, because once I stop and look straight ahead, that color will disappear. So it looks like I've got a little bit higher on this side, which I do, but once I settle my eyes back down and look straight ahead, it looks even. So that's kind of the things you deal with as you get older and your eyes start changing. My eyes started changing in the last year or so, so right around when I turned 40. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to get a small shadow brush. Let's see here. This looks like an Ulta brush. Yes, this is an Ulta small eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to put a little bit darker color in the outer V. Now, depends how crazy I'm going to get. Sometimes I'll go with 1987, this slightly darker brown. But sometimes I will go with the Punk, that sort of maroon color at the top. Punk can get out of hand really fast, but I can't seem to handle myself, so I'm going to try it. You only need a tiniest bit. Just touch your brush into it, because it is going to get out of control pretty quickly. And I'm just going to dab into that outer corner because I am going to blend this out. So I just want the littlest bit so that when I blend it out, there's enough there to see it, but it's not crazy. You see how dark this goes on? They're so pigmented, which is awesome. It's just easy to get out of hand. Yeah, so there's kind of it's almost like I do a lopsided number 7, because again, the way my hood covers my eyes, it gets frustrating. I'm gonna blend this out. This is the Sigma E40 tapered blending brush, and no product. And I'm just going to first come inward, and then I'm just gonna take it, and I'm sweeping inward from the outer corner, and then dragging some of it into the crease there. So I just want this outer corner to be a little bit darker. One of the secrets I've learned over this past few years is that really the key is blend, and go back. Don't try to get your shadow on all at one pass. It is much better to go lightly, blend it, go add some more if you need to, lightly blend it, and blend. Blending is like the key to life, for real. Now, since I don't want this to be terribly dramatic, I'm not going up toward my brow or anything like that. I just want some color. Now, you see how, I'm barely touching my eye. This stuff does blend super easy. And it does not look nearly as crazy dramatic once you blend it out as it does when you first put it on. But I tell you from experience that if you go crazy when you first put it on, if you go too heavy, it is hard to kind of back off from it. So don't go too cray. There we go. I like that better. I'm just gonna blend everything. See how this hood has like a double crease? It really drives me nuts because it's so hard to get my shadow to look even on both sides because this crease is just batshit crazy. It's not even the crease, it's my hood. The hood is cray. Cray. So cray. But that worked. Lastly, I'm going to take that flat shadow brush that I had started with, and now you can go a lot of different ways. I like to go lighter on my lid. You can go shiny, sparkly. You can go matte if you want it sort of toned down. You can go dark. You can go light. Today, I'm going to go with Steady, the 4th color in the top row there. It's right next to Punk. Sometimes I will do Baby instead. which is just a little bit lighter, or a little bit darker than the Steady color. Oh, sorry, my nose itched. Steady has a bit of a sparkle to it, but I really like it. It's not over the top, and if you just pack it on that sort of area of your mobile lid where you don't currently have any color, it just makes a nice little bit of shimmer, nothing crazy, nothing wild, just enough that it's sort of like a champagne shimmer. It's not quite pink, it's not quite peach, it's not quite brown, it's just a nice sort of a nice, I don't know, I just always think of champagne. Love it. And to sort of decrease the harshness, I'm just going to go back in with that same Sigma blending brush and sort of blend out the difference between the two. Lastly, for my shadow, I'm going to go back with Skimp and just get a tiny, tiny bit and highlight just the arch of under my brow. And just because, I'm going to take a little more Anaheim and go one more pass to deepen up that above my crease area. Alright, that's it for Gwen. For eyeliner today, I'm going to go in with the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. Now, this stuff is a straight up dupe for the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. This is in Ultra Black. I even sometimes like this one just a little bit better because it doesn't dry out quite as quickly, and I'm pretty slow at my eyeliner, so for what it's worth, I love this stuff. I've actually got a couple backups that I bought just to make sure that I had them for all eternity. Went a little heavier on the eyeliner than anticipated because I had a little oops on this eye, and then you gotta make this eye match, and next thing you know, you look like a raccoon, but whatevs. Hopefully nobody's gonna see me at work today. Going to curl my eyelashes. Does anyone else have the problem where one side of your eyelashes, if you sleep on your side, your eyelashes like never go the right direction? They're always smushed into your face on the corner here. I sleep on this side of my face, and those eyelashes are so hard to get them to behave. This is a Revlon eyelash curler, and I just want to say it sucks. I really need to buy a new one. This is practically brand new, and it doesn't freaking work. Like, I mean, I don't understand like what. They're all the same, aren't they? Apparently not. I need to find one that works. Any suggestions? I'm open to suggestions. Mascara. There are so many good mascaras out right now that I feel like a kid in a candy store when it's time to put my mascara on. Right now I'm loving the It Cosmetics Superhero. I have Marc Jacobs Volumizing, which is probably my favorite. I save that for special occasions. The Better Than Sex, Too Faced Better Than Sex, favorite, love. It's not waterproof though. They did just come out with the waterproof formula, and it kind of gets really mixed reviews, so I'm probably not going to buy it, but another one I'm loving right now, Tarte has Lights Camera Lashes. This is a sample that I had gotten. Really love this too. There's so many good mascaras out right now. Now, I'm not going to be wearing false lashes because I'm just going to work and don't really need all the drama of the falsies. Although I will say, I just have found my favorite false lash, and it looks so natural that I really could wear it to work if I wanted to. It's an Ardell, and it's not new. It's just their 110, number 110 lash. They're in their natural line. I love it. Love, love, love. They're so comfortable. They look really natural. They just make your lashes look really freaking good. You see how this side just won't? I sit here and I just hold it, hoping it'll dry in place so that they'll stay up the way they're supposed to. Isn't the curler supposed to fix that? Alright, lower lash time. I always make a friggin' mess doing this, but let's hope. I don't think I've ever not stabbed myself under the eye while applying lower lash mascara. I don't know why I can't do it. That's why I don't dip my brush again. I just use whatever's left on it for my under eye, for my lower lashes, because I always end up touching my skin, and the less mascara on the brush, the better. Although right now there's not really enough mascara on this brush, but that's okay. It's fine. It'll do. Is that mascara fallout? Like, what is all over my face right here? That's just weird. I like this mascara. I wouldn't say it's holy grail, but I really do like it. I do like it. For blush, I'm just going to go with easy and almost non-existent the CoverGirl True Blend blush. This is in light rose, and a crown blush that I had gotten in one of my subscription boxes. I like this blush because it's almost like wearing nothing, and I a lot of times don't even put blush on because I think it looks crazy on me. It's probably left over from my goth days when all I did was paint my face white, but I kind of like looking like a pale Casper the Friendly Ghost. But anyway, maybe it's because I suck at applying blush. I don't know. I like the size of this crown brush, but I don't necessarily like the bristles. It's not very soft. Or it seems softer when you feel it, but when you use it on your face, it's not as much. I don't know. Oh, I'm not a fan of blush anyway. And then I'm just going to go back over with one more pass of my Urban Decay pressed powder, just to, I don't know, I just always do this. Not doing any contouring, I'm not doing any bronzing, none of that stuff, because I'm just going to work. For lips today, I'm going to go with my current crush. Now, all of the Urban Decay lipsticks, the Matte Revolution, Sheer Revolution, and their plain old Revolution lipsticks are half off right now because they've got their new line coming out in June, the Vice line of 100 different lipsticks in 6 different finishes. It's going to be freaking amazing. But in the meantime, you can get all of the current Urban Decay lipsticks for half off. I was so excited today. Someone on the What's Up in Makeup Facebook group posted that the shade 1993 in the Matte Revolution was back in stock at Sephora. That shade has never been in stock ever in my whole life. I've never been able to get it. And as the name might imply, it's a very 90s brown matte lipstick, and it's awesome, and it was back in stock today, and I ordered it. I'm so excited. But my current crush is Rush. and this is one of their regular Revolution colors. It's a pink nude, and I love it, and it's so easy to wear. I'm trying to decide which lip liner. My default go-to lip liner is the It Cosmetics Your Lips But Better waterproof lip liner stain in buff nude, but it's a little bit light. You can't see that. Well, it's a little light for this shade of pink. I do have a slightly darker nude. This is a Maybelline Rose. I think that's going to be a little too rosy. I'm going to go with my It Cosmetics. It has never failed me before. Why would it start now? I so much prefer the mechanical pencils to the sharpening kind of pencils. Nice thing about this lipstick, this shade, is you don't even need a liner, really. I mean, I just do it so that it doesn't spread into the fine lines around my lips, but it's gorgeous on its own. So there you have it. This is the easy version of my semi-full face of makeup for going to work, daytime look, you know, where I have to go out and socialize and be presentable to the world, but don't want to spend a whole lot of time making up my face, don't want to look too dramatic. You know, this is my toned down look, which I get it is probably more dramatic than what some people would wear for a toned down look, but you know, I just can't give up my black eyeliner. I just can't do it. I just can't. Hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me video. If you did and would like to see more of these get ready with me's or different looks that I like to wear, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch this. I hope you enjoyed it. Have yourselves an awesome day. Take care of each other. Bye-bye. So, hope you liked this video.